everybody, happy Saturday. Today is cleaning house, getting done with the outside chores and all that kind of stuff kind of day. So this is going to be a really fast video. I'm just going to show you breakfast, lunch, and dinner and just kind of jump through it because we are just kind of crazy busy. So here is a look at breakfast and then we'll hop into lunch and then dinner. Okay, so this morning I'm going to make breakfast tacos. So I'm going to start by throwing this sausage into the air fryer. Okay, next I'm going to take the last 2 potatoes and I'm going to chop them up to fry in a skillet. Sad thing is, this is the end of our potatoes for the month. The yellow potatoes that I had bought somehow went bad right away. I'm not sure what even happened there. They were like awful bad, like in a bad I've never even seen in potatoes before. So I don't know what happened there. Actually, I'll just throw these back in here. Just break up some of these. It didn't cut good. So yeah, we do not have any more potatoes after this for the week, or for the month. But that's alright. We have lots of other carbs sources. These are getting cubed. I'm just going to get everything prepped and ready to make these burritos or tacos. I also want to add a little bit of onion. I know everybody chops their onions differently, so I'm sure somebody will tell me I'm not doing it right, but this is how I do, and it works pretty perfect. So I just cut down that way, and then I come and cut this way because I want them kind of small, and I don't need a whole onion, just a small amount. And then I turn it and I dice it like this, so that way I've got tiny onion pieces. I just think that's the easiest way to do it. Okay, it's good enough. I'm gonna add that to this onion, or to this potatoes. Always got my chicken bucket ready. We're gonna go on right now and crack eggs and get them ready to go. That way this can all just come together very quickly. We have a surplus of eggs right now. We have some new ones that are laying. We do sell enough eggs now, pretty much, to offset that we pay very little or nothing at all for our eggs, which is wonderful. We'll just add a little milk to that. Next I'm going to set my oven at 350 degrees. Okay, and I am going to use some of these tortillas that we got on clearance. And they've already been opened. Somebody's already been into them. I'm going to stick some of these into the oven. So let me just count them out. I'm going to say probably 12 of them, which will leave about 4 of them for somebody to throw together bean burritos or something like that. My very sad aluminum foil. I'm just gonna wrap these and put them in the oven to warm while I am putting together the burritos. I'm gonna heat up olive oil quite a bit because I want to kind of fry these potatoes up. And I just pulled out our sausage. They look great, so I'm gonna let those cool for a second. Then we'll cut them up and add them to this taco thing that we're making here. Okay, while that's heating up on this back burner back here, I am going to turn that on like a medium. And I'm gonna add milk back here. This milk expires on the 9th, so we use that in time. And then this has been open for a while, so I'm gonna add some heavy cream. I'm gonna add a little bit more regular milk. And I wanna add some sugar to this. A good little bit. Let that heat up. Okay, this is very hot though, so I'm gonna go on and add all these potatoes and onions here. It is 10:30. We eat very late. Miss Charles is going into the office. We are late eaters. I don't know if everybody else is that way or not. I'm just gonna let these kind of fry for just a little bit. I'm gonna add some salt. And then my love of pepper, I'm just gonna add some pepper, like a bunch. Well, that's always so good with fried potatoes. Okay, and then here I just have some hot water and some unsweetened cocoa, and I'm gonna just mix some of this in here. I'm just gonna stir it until this all gets good and mixed in. I'm gonna do that over your sink. And then I'm gonna pour that in here with this milk. I'm gonna just do a little bit more as well. Just want it to be good and chocolatey. And this will be some delicious hot chocolate. I'm just gonna toss these around. Okay, while all of that's going, I'm gonna just real quick just chop these sausages up. They are still hot, but I can kind of handle them. I might need to get a fork. Got a fork. Honey, do you want to come do this for me?
Do what?
Cut these real quick while I go stir. Or are you in the middle of something?
No, I was in the middle of something. That's alright. I can stop.
Okay, I'm going to give this over to Charles to cut for a minute. They're already burning. Come back over here. That already got a little bit more done than I wanted it. But it's alright. I'm going to go on and add our eggs now. And just kind of scramble those in here. Okay, so I'm just going to stir this. When you're done with the sausage, I'll let you come throw that in here real quick for me, babe. I also want to stir our chocolate back here.
Shane, come back.
I'm gonna add the sausages. I left a couple in there in case somebody just wants extra sausage.
Good?
Very good. All right, I'm gonna turn this off. And then I'm just gonna top this with some cheese. And I'm gonna put the lid on until the cheese gets all melty. Now I'm gonna bump up this hot chocolate just a little. And then I had these little crushed candy cane bits from the holidays. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of that on top. All right, so here is breakfast. The amazing hot chocolate. Some of the sausages I left out for people. Some like to just dip them in syrup and that kind of stuff. I got some hot sauce out. Some of the oranges that we got on clearance the other day. The delicious eggs for the breakfast tacos. So that's it. That's what we're having for breakfast. All right, so I have a taste tester real quick before we go on to lunch. Which obviously won't be for a bit.
They're gonna think all I ever do around here is eat.
I don't think that's what they think. All right, here goes.
All right, well you get that a little overstuffed, so I gotta make sure I don't spill
That's all
it
right. Good filling breakfast then.
Oh, that's really good.
It's really good. He doesn't do hot sauce. Everybody else will pretty much do hot sauce.
It doesn't need it.
Very good. He doesn't do hot chocolate, or I'd have him try the hot chocolate for you, but that's not his thing. He doesn't do hot drinks.
All right, you can turn it around now. I'm gonna finish this.
Alright. And then, if you've never seen this, this is my handy dandy, wonderful dinner bell. Children, come down for dinner. It's a whole house intercom. Oops. Children, come down for breakfast. There you go. Now I did it. Alright, so I have these downstairs and they're actually already expired. So I want to just taste it and see if they're okay. I need to use them up if they still taste okay. And we're just going to make a bunch of tostadas for lunch. Let's see. I think they still taste fine. So we're going to use these. And then I have refried beans here. These I make in a great big batch and I just freeze them in smaller batches. So I have like 5 containers of this in my freezer. So, let's see, the middle is still froze. So I'm probably gonna have to heat that up in a bowl real quick. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with my really large sheet pan here. This has come in handy so much. I just got them at Walmart. They weren't even that expensive. And I got 2 of them and I use them all the time. In fact, I'm probably going to need 2 of them out now. Okay. Then I'm just going to put a little bit of beans on each one. And I'm going to use the taco meat that we made up yesterday.
Someone threw it down the stairs.
Oh, Will you let the dog out, please?
Yeah.
I'm gonna add a little bit of this taco meat.
Okay.
Let the dog out for me, baby.
Then I'm gonna go.
All right, thank you.
Ready, set, go.
And then I have this fresco cheese, queso fresco, and I'm gonna put that on top. I'm just gonna crumble some of that on here. All right, and then I'm gonna pop this into my oven, 350 degrees, till everything is all melty and nice. All right, and then I thought I'd share with you what we're drinking today. The option, as always, is hot tea, which I'm having and a few others I know will have. And then I made up a picture of this Frost and Cool Gatorade. Not a lot left in it, so we're almost done with that container. The kids love it, and I get it in the dry form because it's also nice to have around when kids are sick, because you can't always just get it at the store. And honestly, I think it's cheaper to just make it yourself. Then we also have this lemonade mix, and that everybody is not a huge fan of, so that's only about halfway gone. A little bit more than halfway. This has not been everybody's favorite, but we're gonna go on and get through it before we move on to anything else. So we're working on those two drinks, and I have a picture of both of those made to go with lunch. All right, so here is one pan. Then I'm just going to top this with a little bit of the remaining lettuce from last night. And then we also have this cheese here. So I'm just gonna shred a little bit of that on top. Okay, so this is it. Super easy lunch. I have some avocado here. We had one go all the way bad, and this one needs to be used. Have some sour cream, some salsa, hot sauce, and this Taco Bell mild sauce. And then the drinks, we have the hot tea and the Gatorade and the lemonade. And then in 1 minute, I'll get the other pan out. But yeah, that's it. Quick, easy lunch today. Okay, I'm gonna make a marinade for this pork tenderloin. So I'm just gonna start with some soy sauce, some red wine, some minced garlic. I should have made this marinade this morning. I am hopefully still going to have it turn out good. I knew what I was making, I just didn't think about making the marinade. Trying to add some honey. Some brown sugar. Some chives or green onion. I just have some chives that I chopped up from our garden and froze them. And last but not least, some cinnamon. This is actually my grandmother's recipe, and It is how she used to make it. Like I said, hopefully it still all turns out really good because sadly I forgot to do this morning. I hadn't made it in a while. Then I just kind of cut my pork tenderloin in half so that it'll get in that marinade good. And we're just gonna slice this after we cook it and put it on with rice. So, I mean, we should be fine. Just really let that get in there and soak in. Really good. Well, this says a minimum of 2 to 24 hours for marinating, and it is already 4:30, so this is gonna get more like an hour and a half to marinate. Maybe 2 hours. We'll see how everybody is feeling. Then I'm just going to wrap this up if I can find where saran wrap starts. And I'm gonna pop this in the fridge. Okay, I'm gonna set the oven to 375 and lift you up a little bit. And I'm gonna put this pork tenderloin in here. And then we're gonna baste this. My grandmother said every 15 minutes. That's the instructions she wrote down for me. And it's gonna bake for about 40 minutes. So I'm gonna pour all that in there with it. Got a lot of the honey still in here. All right, I'm gonna put this in the oven and we will baste it in about 15 minutes. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. So I'm gonna pull this out. Ooh. I'm gonna baste it, but that is very hot and I'm not sure why. Alright, I'm gonna leave the lid off now. I'm gonna put it in for another 15 minutes and then I'll baste it again. Okay, while that finishes up, I'm gonna heat some oil right here on high. And in my fridge I had some of this broccolini, so I'm gonna get that cut and ready to go. Alright, and then I'm just gonna add all this broccolini to it. I'm also going to add a little bit of water and cover it just enough to steam that through real quick. Okay, while that's steaming, I'm really quick going to whip up a soy sauce, a little bit of sesame oil. This is called gochujang, or any kind of red pepper seasoning would be good. We just really like this one. So I'm gonna add some of that. And I'm gonna add some sugar. Stir all this together. If you don't want to use sugar, you could do maple syrup, pure maple syrup, or honey. Alright, now this is a beautiful color and ready to go in with some sauce. And I forgot to show, for anybody that missed, this is the pork roast that I got for $2.99. I scored a great deal. I saved $6.21. I paid a, like I said, $2.99. And I got it, if you guys remember, they've been watching for a few months now at least. I think it was November, might have been December, but I got 2 of these, so this is one of those. Also, the baby broccoli or broccolini were ones that I got for 90 cents. It was 2 packages of it. So altogether, this is a very cheap dinner. Okay, so here is our very simple dinner tonight. You just can get this soaking in there. And this is just so good. So there's the roast. And broccoli, rice, and lemonade still to drink. That's it. That's our very, very simple dinner for tonight. All right, taste tester tonight is Brooke.
Yum.
All right, give it a try.
Sorry. It looks so good.
Thank you. It's hot. Yummy. And you love the broccoli. I made it the way you love it.
That's so good.
There you have it, folks. And that's...
The pot is hot.
Oh, did you touch the pot? Oh, you alright?
That's so good.
Alright, there you have it. Okay, dessert tonight we are having red velvet and carrot cake from our freezer desserts. And another month of that should be coming up here very soon because we did that early December. So we're about due. We're almost done with all of our freezer desserts. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for another full day of meals. Bye, everybody. Have a great day or night, wherever you are.